As a child, who hasn't dreamed of a favorite doll or a teddy bear coming to life and being a very best friend forever and ever? Robert Eugene Otto had a doll who stayed with him his whole life, an artist and his muse in eccentric Key West, Florida. This doll was given to the 6-year-old Robert Eugene by the family's Bahamian maid, who was said to practice voodoo. It was the perfect likeness of the young boy and was even named Robert after him. As a young boy, Eugene developed a strange fascination with Robert. He spent long hours alone with his doll, talking to it. And when anything went wrong at home, Eugene always knew who to blame. It was Robert, he would tell his parents. Robert did it. Robert did it. Eugene Otto became one of the most celebrated artists in this famous artists' colony. His fame grew beyond the southerly Keys, as did his wealth. He preferred to paint in seclusion, alone, indoors, and with Robert always by his side. Eugene settled down with his wife Anne here at the artist's house close to Duval Street in Key West. Robert, of course, went with them. Anne disliked the doll from the moment she first saw it. It gave her chills just to look at it, and she didn't like her husband's obsession with it. Still, she humored him, and Robert was given a room of his very own, away in the attic. There he stayed until Eugene told his wife that Robert was angry and demanding a room with a view. Despite Anne's objections, he moved Robert out of the attic and down to the turret room. Robert was seated at the window looking out over the street. Children on their way to school said they saw Robert through the windows moving about the turret room, glowering at them. Inside the house, Eugene became increasingly irrational and violent, smashing things and lashing out at his wife and screaming like a madman. And then all of a sudden, he would be himself again, and he would always say exactly the same thing. It was Robert. Robert did it. Robert's influence seemed to grow stronger and stronger. A plumber working alone in the turret room with Robert fled the house in terror. He later said he'd heard Robert giggling. Other visitors swore that Robert's expression changed when they looked at him. Sometimes they said that he looked like pure evil. Eugene became sicker and sicker, becoming so despondent he locked himself away in the turret room until he finally died with Robert the doll by his side. Free at last, Anne fled the house, leaving Robert behind in the attic. The new owners discovered him soon after moving in. They took one look at Robert and knew that this, whatever it was something they definitely didn't want in their home. Robert ended up here, awaiting visitors in the East Martello Museum, where he holds an eerie fascination for everyone who sees him. Visitors to the museum, completely ignorant of this strange story, have been shocked as the expression on his face apparently changed before their very eyes. A psychic investigator said that Robert's soul is slowly dying, his hair turning white as he grows older. Today, the artist's house where Robert once lived is a guest house. Stay a night, if you will. Go ahead. He's still here, in the darkest recesses of the attic, say the staff, who avoid coming up here. And after her death, Eugene's wife Anne appeared here too. Her ghost stalks the turret room. Anne is trapped here now with Robert, the doll. And as for Robert, the artist, he tragically discovered that the things we love to possess sometimes end up possessing us.
manchonita.
Is there someone in here with us?
Yeah.
Said yes. What's your name? You're not pushing that, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to keep my fingers on it. L I S A. Lisa? Who's Lisa?
Did you push that?
I did not push that.
Seriously, none of you guys push that over to the X like that?
No.
Not at all.
You guys doing something underneath the table?
No.
No.
That looked like it moved all on its own.
Give it another shot, see what happens.
Okay.
And you guys are saying you're not pushing this, right?
No.
This thing's just like a regular board straight to Captain Howdy. Not pushing that.
Mm-mm.
Ooh.
Come on, you guys are around,
That
right?
is too weird for me. Mm-mm. And you want me?
And you didn't push that over like that.
No.
Okay, I just want to double check something here. There is nothing going on underneath.
No.
Wow, that's pretty jacked up.
The oracle, as you put your hand on it, would just move around. Well, my brother's a jokester, I thought he's doing it, and he was trying to convince me he's not doing this. What I did, I took the Ouija board by myself up to my bedroom one night.
But the Ouija board still answered his questions, and Jeff knew some other force was at work.
It scared me, but at the same time, it was kind of like a roller coaster ride. You're scared to death, but you're thrilled. I began to recognize after this that there was a presence that began to develop in my house. I mean, I would wake up in the middle of the night and literally feel someone's watching me. And I would wake up and literally walk through the house in order to experience that because I liked it.
And normally, a kid in 3rd grade or 2nd grade or whatever wakes up and feels some presumably dark presence in the room, doesn't want to get up and walk around the house at night alone to feel it or check it out.
Right. Well, I based this experience on the fact that I knew that there was more. There was something. There was the other side.
Jeff was soon closer to the presence than he was to his own alcoholic father.
I mean, I was unhappy as a kid. I didn't want to be where I was. I didn't want to be in the family I was in. So I was looking for an escape. I was looking for literally the possibility of something else, anything else, because my life is, I'll be honest with you, it's hell. I mean, here I am, the town drunk's kid, being abused, being neglected. I didn't feel loved.
Soon after his experience with the Ouija board, the presence Jeff felt in his home spoke to him.
I woke up one night, and literally there was like a voice behind my ear saying, "Jeff, come, come here, I got something to show you."
This strange force took Jeff on out-of-body experiences. During these times, he saw things days before he experienced them in real life. Then Jeff met a man who happened to be a practicing Satanist.
He prayed over me and laid hands on me. And when he laid hands on me, I was filled with a demon.
Jeff believed Satanism was the path to honing his paranormal abilities.
And when a demon is around you or is inside of you, the sensation or the sense of their presence, you lie to yourself. You think that that's your power level.
He and his new teacher formed their own coven and recruited other teens to join them.
I saw each and every one of them become demon-possessed. And I noticed something in my heart. My heart felt for them. It was like I was convicted. I knew it was wrong. It was like I knew this shouldn't be happening. I fought that because I'm a Satanist. I don't care about anybody or anything but me. I mean, here I am, a caring Satanist. So I began to ritually try to kill this part of me that's alive, this heart, this part of me that cares.
No matter what they tried, Jeff and the demonic forces inside him just couldn't kill that little seed of love and compassion. So, the demons that had given him power for so many years turned on Jeff and tried to kill him instead.
The demons inside of me literally began to torment me. I mean, turned against me and against each other, sending me through hell.
Jeff decided the only way to escape the torment was to kill himself.
Got me a gun and went down to my motel and put the gun against my head. And when I looked down the barrel of that gun, the thought in my mind, where are you going to spend eternity, came out of nowhere. I couldn't pull the trigger.
The next day, Jeff tried to hang himself, but the rope slipped. He went to bed sobbing. Again, he heard a voice, but this time it was different.
The voice came from, right here next to me and said, "Get out." And I knew it wasn't demonic. It was different. And what I did was I got out of bed, and I didn't even think about walking through the house and going out the back door. I opened up my window and stepped out my window. And I'll be honest with you, when I stepped out my window, I was in a completely different presence. And I knew it was God. There was this incredible presence of power, but love. I knew that power that had been pursuing me, who wouldn't let me die, was present. Here is the love that you've always wanted, always needed, that you've always been searching for. And you went looking for it in the wrong place. Because you didn't have it, you turned to darkness. Now here it is. Well, I just looked up in the sky and I just said, Jesus, make my life okay.
Though he had just given his life to Christ, Jeff still had to deal with the demons. He had been performing elaborate satanic rituals for years, but all it took to get rid of the demons was the simple prayer of a woman he met at church.
And she just started praying. She, Harry, and myself, and she just started praying, and the demons inside of me just came up and literally turned my head, and I looked at her, and she looked at the demons, and she just said, in the name of Jesus, go. And they left. It was like that. And I ran to find a mirror, and I looked at myself for the first time in 4 years. Because every day I shaved, I saw the demons. Finally, I'm free.
Jeff was soon able to get married, in part because his need for love and acceptance had finally been met by God.
And every one of us are looking for someone, somewhere to take care of us, to love us. We're all still children, though our bodies age. We have a Heavenly Father who's real, who we have access to any time we want. Think about that. What an awesome opportunity to be loved, to be taken care of, to be provided. He'll never leave us or forsake. It's almost too good to be true, so we deny it. Don't deny it. Take him at his word. Allow him to be who he says he is. Don't tell him what to do. Don't try to manipulate him. Just be his child and let him provide and love for you. He will.